I can always find something more of life. The song is from like 2006, man. Isn't that crazy? One sec, one sec. I have to fix something. Bap, 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 bap. There we go. Fix my mouse tracking. I can always find more of life. I think I have everything open. Interrupt the song, man. It's a good song. Anyway. Hold on. Go in here. All right. Retro rewind. Retro rewind. Retro rewind. Retro rewind. Retro. Whatever, man. I'm gonna just get started. I've been feeling it. Okay, so first of all, there's something I gotta show you guys. Nobody wants obnoxiously large. Okay. So, wait, hold on. Phobia sound. Oh, they have like sounds that could potentially be scary or trigger a phonophobia in a separate category of volume slider. That's kind of cute and clever. I like that. I think that's really clever. I think I'm gonna turn motion blur off though, because it's what's so weird right now. I look directly at the TV. Turned on your screen, and it's stretching to fit for some reason. Hey, the windowed mode, please. Yeah, gee. There we go. Now you can see everything. So, what I wanted to show you was this. I looked up a YouTube video. Okay, so first, I'll step back. Step back. Turn down the in-game music. Soft. It can be there. It can be. Video settings page is a bit glitchy. If I escape from it, it works. If I hit save, it does not. Anyway, I found a 2.5-hour YouTube video that is just a some guy went through all of his old anime VHS tapes and ripped all of the intro trailers off of them and made them into a long play. I'm assuming it's some guy, some person on the internet. Anyway, it's a bunch of things from like the late 80s and early to mid 90s. Maybe a bit later than that, but really it's old as fuck stuff that I really majorly haven't heard of. That's just gonna loop and play random trailers. Seems like a great thing. First of all, yeah, let's get our new releases back in. I know for sure some of those are going to get me copyright struck, but I don't really care. Okay, so we can finally stock the shelves. I was kind of keeping like sci-fi shelf there separate. I was having some real serious questions about whether or not as I played it. Consensus seems to be that it isn't, but that these are using some sort of procedural generation based off of a set of images that... Oh, welcome in, Chubbs. 17 months. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome in. We're just getting started here. I was just revealing... I just got started, and I was just revealing that I found a, like, 2-hour-long YouTube video that is a, just anime trailers from VHS tapes from the 90s. Just random ones. And it's 2.5 hours long, and I put it on an MP4 file in this TV. So we're going to see some amazing stuff on this as it just plays here. Lovers. Yeah, I have nothing to do at work today. Oh my god, is it cutie honey? Oh, that might be like not appropriate. How did I find it? It's just on YouTube. I was just thinking about like what would I want to put on the TV in my video store if I had to put something on the TV. It'd probably just be like movie trailers. And I was like, well, what movie trailers? And then for movie trailers, I was like, well, wait, what about like old anime trailers? There's gonna be some stuff I can't show on Twitch on the TV, I think. Honey Flesh. It's such a good... Excuse me, I will not tolerate you renting adult movies to my husband. That is not my problem. Firmly not my problem. Imagine calling a video store with that component. Aww. Imagine being the husband. Ugh. Yeah, get your mans. So much drama over something dudes just solve with, like, private browser searches nowadays. Yeah, it was cutie honey. Alright, we have $250. Can I buy any movies? 5 random movies or 15 random movies? The 15 is a better deal. Let's just go for it. I think we're still in the, like, stock up on movies era. You know? Couldn't imagine calling a store, though, with that kind of, like... Even if it were, like, something I wanted them to stop doing, like... We had customers who would be like, you know, don't sell my son these games anymore or whatever. You know what I mean? I realize I'm blocking a lot of the movie art here. And I want to, like, show you. I think these movie box arts are... I think they're generating off of the keywords in the names, and the names are like a spreadsheet. I think that, like, if I were to do this, I would put, like intergalactic or peasant or like you could use those as modifiers for a lot of movie titles. It looks like they have like Mad Libs movie titles. And then from there it's generating procedurally some sort of... I don't know. I have no earthly idea how you would go about this. Especially... It's gonna be so distracting. It's especially distracting to me, no, not distracting. It's especially, interesting to me that you would go this route in the AI era. The low-hanging fruit is right there. I'm almost like... Smile looks rather mischievous. What's up, Celador? Yeah, I'm on the, so, actually, something interesting I can talk about is that I'm on the 1.0 Prism model right now. And I don't know if you noticed, but it's so much bouncier, and the expressions are so much more, like... I don't know. Maybe I need to play with the settings more on the other version, but I feel so much more expressive with this one. And I don't even have the expressions set up on this. This is like the first version of it. I haven't... I don't know. But yeah, I love the smile on this one. Did the Maker update the rigging? No, this is like the old model. This is like from like 5-6 months ago. And actually, I can show you. Here's a comparison. If I switch to... This is the most recent version of it that I got from them. This is like the 2.3 version. And the problem with this version is... And it's not bad. It's still quite cute. I just don't have lipstick on because this is supposed to be like, I'm going to bed. So my lips are a lot less noticeable at a range, right? It's still kind of the same, like... I can still make funny expressions. But the hair is less bouncy because the body and the head are separate pieces. The body and the neck. Yeah, the body and the head are separate pieces. Yeah, the outfit. Yeah, exactly. This is an entirely separate model. I just made it look like the other one using parameter sliders and stuff. But you can see it's more stiff because it has to be, because like if I make it wobbly, here's what happens. If I turn on my hair physics, I just want to show you guys because this shit is like interesting to me. But you see what happens if I turn on the wavy hair physics? You see what happens? Oh god, it's so bad. Even if I turn it up to default, it's like, oh, brother. They claim to have fixed that in a more recent version, but I don't feel like doing all the updating. Business cat Dillahan. Yeah, exactly. But it enables me to do like on the fly outfit swaps like this. Like if I want to, I could do like this. Ooh, see, you get like cute, super cute. Like I made a whole bunch of outfits for this one. But I have options. Like this is where I had the camping outfit, right? So, I mean, you get options. Also, yeah, you can see what a difference the lipstick makes, right? Ready for Halloween? Yeah, I'm ready for Easter, too. I was working on this one today. Here, you guys can see this. Made like a bunny girl. I don't know. I found these bunny ears and I was just like playing with it. So whatever. This is like the tech outfit on the Prism outfit, and I just completely mangled it and changed it into a bunny girl outfit. Whatever. And you can see yet again what a difference like having highlighted lipstick makes on like your VTuber model. Instantly more noticeable, right? Those are like little things that I noticed when I was playing with my model. And I was thinking about it. I was like, you know, it's really interesting to me. I think most people who want to get into, yeah, Bunny V3, yeah, just like Bunny V3. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me. I went with like Easter colors too, with like it's like a teal and like a nice yellow. I don't know. To me, it seemed complimentary. What is that kind of jacket called? Well, it's part of the techwear set. I would call this something more like it's like just like an oversized, it's almost like a men's coat, right? Just like a parka. It's like a parka, right? Because it's got a hood, I think, and it's got the fur lining. Know what I mean? But it's got like cargo crap on it, but it's clearly like oversized, right? Like an oversized parka. I actually haven't tried turning it off on this yet. I wonder what that would look like. Boat. Oh yeah, I can turn off the whole coat like this, see? Yeah, it's similar. It's called a tech wear coat in the outfits layering parts of it. I think it has just like accessories that I can turn on and off. Yeah, it has like different toggleable accessories like belts and loops and other things that you can add. Oh, and you can take the fur off. The fur kind of, I don't know, I kind of like the fur. It gives me a little bit of contrast, you know? The whole thing feels salacious otherwise. You're trying to cover up more with the coat. I kind of like the contrast, like the dichotomy between having like the big old like poofy cover up coat and the like, you know, the bunny girl outfit, right? You know? Like to me that's interesting. There was like this trend on Twitter a few years back of like bunny after work is what it was called in the Japanese translation, where it's like bunny girls who were working like the hostess club during the day and are, you know, and are off work and they're going home on like the train, but they're still just as like a bunny girl, but they have like a big overcoat on. It was like this whole, it was like a mini meme for a bit, but I kind of like that idea of like, you know, it's a real human being. It's a real working woman. She's got to go home. She's got a life to live. Get a big old cover up coat. Just practical. You know what I mean? It's just practical. Also, the ear on this thing flips with my eyebrows. It's so ridiculous. But anyway, I'm going to switch back to the office one because I was kind of like an, oops, too many toggles at once there. I was kind of feeling like running a business today, you know? I feel like professional today. Feeling like a small business owner, you know what I mean? Gotta have the tie on. I'm the manager. We get all the movies up? I think we did. Oh no, we still had 5 back here. I think we're actually hitting a point where we don't need too many more movies until we buy more shelves. Maybe we buy more shelves then. I don't like mixing the sections. To be honest with you, it really triggers me. Jammies, yeah. I'm gonna get hella distracted by the... I hope it doesn't restart every day. I hope it keeps long playing as long as I just... Yeah, let's open the store. What is this song? Oh, it's the Harvest Festival. I forgot.
Oh. Wow.
Dude, you're really gonna walk in here and ask for an adult film? Like, seriously? I don't have it. I don't think anybody's returned the... We have one town porno. We've already gone over this. I can't help you right now. You need to just find your own titties. You need to just go seek titties somewhere else, brother. Find God. Alright, new rule. If the thing you paid for cost less than what you're getting in change, you paid with too much money. Give me that, and 50 cents. Okay. Come on. Dude, $35? I'm not the husband of a certain disgraced political figure. No. I mean... Gosh. It's always hypocrisy, isn't it? Must have misheard. Yeah, must have. Honkers, the honkers. I was more concerned with the misalignment than anything else. I'm gonna be honest with you all. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, rules are rules. That's right. It's like one thing if you're feeling yourself, but it's another thing if, like, if you're gonna take a selfie, at least make everything's lined up right, you know? Come on, man.
Oh.
Well, we live in a fucking clown society. Did any of you ask to grow up in an episode of fucking Maury Povich? Got a science... Yeah, sure.
Hey.
You know what's the least believable thing about this game? Is this, like, modern POS system. It's even semi-modern. The fact that you could beep a movie and it comes up on the screen in fucking 1990? Hell no way, man. Absolutely not. At best, it's just like movie. Like movie $4 movie. Some Jerry Springer guy? Yeah. Yeah, no. So, American daytime television for the last, like, 30 years has been, from 10 a.m. to about 2 p.m., an alternating loop of a show called Maury and another one called Jerry Springer, which you've heard of. And then sometimes they put other shows in between there, which are basically the same thing, or they have, like, different, like, brands of that same type of show. But basically, it's just people getting up on stage and making up huge drama. Bathroom carnage.
When Sybil, an investigative report.
I think we have it. I don't think we have it. Oh, yeah, we do have it. We do have it.
Made.
Oh.
Judge Judy, Germany has loads of knockoffs of that. Yeah. See, Judge Judy would be on, like, the... actually a lower grade channel than what Maury was on.
Sybil must tackle her toughest mission ever.
But gosh, she was popular, and she made a lot of money. Scripted reality? Yeah, it's along those lines. Here it's not presented as scripted at all. It's very much presented as, like, real people stories and you could come on the show. Like, Jerry Springer every episode pushes that, or pushed that. I believe he is no longer with us. I can't recall, though. But, like, every episode there would be like, call in and see if you could make it on the show or be in the audience or whatever. Like, the whole appeal of it is that it's like it's this arena of drama. I can give you an old film, bro. I ain't giving you an adult film. You can have this. Basically Fox. Yeah, pretty much. I keep laughing at people when they link me Fox. I don't know. I'm not going to get political about it, but, like, aren't they openly admitting that they're an entertainment company? Weren't they just sued for, like, $1 trillion because they lied to everybody? I don't know. I feel like I just need a little bit more veracity in my day-to-day. Even if I'm being pragmatic about things. I don't know, guys.
Hey.
I like being entertained, too. Don't get me wrong. Those daytime chat shows? Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's an element of it that, like, everybody in the audience of those shows thinks that they're the better person. They think that... And in Jerry Springer's case, like, they're encouraged to talk down to the people. Yeah, you're gonna pay it. You broke my shit. Get the fuck out. I don't care if you never come back. I literally do not care. They answered the suits by saying they're not news but entertainment. Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm getting it from then. That's what I remember. And I'm like, I don't know, guys. But like Jerry Springer has a whole segment of his show where the audience is invited to chime in on what they just watched.
The world's most powerful fighter. It is the battle arena Toshinden. In the tradition of Street Fighter 2,
Lol cows.
Battle Arena Toshinden is the next round in a no-holds-barred collection of the most powerful fighters ever assembled.
So, I've been involved in a lot of online communities in the past, let's say, 25 years. And a common through line in all of them is that if you let people get out of hand... Oh, it's thunderstorming. But if you let people get out of hand with witch hunts, or not even necessarily witch hunts, but like when I'm administrating certain like web forums or communities in the past, people would make little like tribes basically on the forum of like we're the right ones and this guy is consistently a stupid asshole and belongs to the stupid group or whatever. Like there's always little like tendencies of people to make groups within groups within. You're paying it because you got all bitchy about it. Something Awful definitely had that problem. I'm thinking even like forums that I managed and was part of, though. I remember like here's a more solid, more recent example. Even though it's kind of... In the game Team Fortress 2, there's this mode called MVM where it's 100% co-op and you get randomly matched up with 5 other people and it's all solved and it's all super easy and there's no pressure. There's really no pressure. No matter what you do in that mode, you will win. And at the end of it all, you make some money if you're lucky. You're pulling a slot machine lever is basically what you're doing each time. In that game mode, that is entirely cooperative and in no way combative, and in no way can you actually fail it if you know what you're doing, which a lot of these guys do because they have thousands and thousands of runs through these things. In this game mode, people made a website where if you were matched up with somebody and you had a quote-unquote suboptimal experience, you could add them to the blacklist. And by suboptimal, I mean anything. Where, like, if you were playing the wrong class, if you were playing Pyro, which makes the game too easy, if you were playing Soldier, but you picked the wrong upgrades, if you were playing as Medic, but you didn't keep the guy alive, like, they would add you to this website where they would put your name with your Steam ID, and there would be a page where people could comment on you and your gameplay and shit-talk you behind your back. In-game currency, no. I'm talking about, like... You could sell these items on the Steam Marketplace for IRL big dollars if you got really, really lucky. And so people were trying to get through it as fast as possible. They were trying to run tours all day. I'm talking about people with no jobs. Grown-ass dudes, mostly, with no jobs, who would just play Team Fortress 2 all day because they're probably like 20-something. I'm not trying to disparage them as, like, you know, they're drain on society or whatever. I'm just saying that, like, they don't do anything else. And so all they do all day is this co-op mode, and so they made a website to mark people as inefficient farmers of it. And in that kind of way, I think of, like, if you leave people to their own devices, they kind of always do that. What they do is they optimize, and part of optimizing is sort of like figuring who is in your in-group and who is in your out-group. And, you know, establishing that by way of both ridicule and... You know what I mean. People insulate their groups by defining who is in and who is out, no matter what sort of community it is. And, like, tamping down on that has been most of my moderation duties for the last, like, 25 years. Yeah, dehumanization. Because what winds up happening is, like, they start talking about each other in ways that just don't even make sense. But, like, I know Something Awful had that for a while. I know Something Awful had a forum dedicated to, like, putting other forum posters on blast. I know that there are entire YouTube channels dedicated to just putting other YouTube channels on blast. On blast is what we call it nowadays. But, like, just, like, castigating people for whatever wrong you seem to think that they've committed. Encyclopedia Dramatica is a great classical example. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Feel dirty having even said it. I don't want anybody to even go look that place up. I don't think it exists anymore, but I hope the smoldering remnants are salted and you know what I mean? It's like doxing culture too. It's like that kind of stuff. People, when they are allowed to no, because it's a constant just battle. It's just constant unending battle. And I guess what I'm saying in a roundabout way is just everything kind of scales up from there, doesn't it? The only thing that proves effective is sort of like not allowing that stuff to appear in the first place. And what winds up putting you in that position of being the wet blanket, where you have to step back on every idea and be like, nah, I don't think we should do that because it's not fun. Like, and my predilection is to have fun too. I do it too. I make fun of chatters all the time. Do I think they're part of some other group or whatever? I don't think so. I'm just talking and blabbing right now, but I think there's a lot of just othering going on in the world nowadays. And some of it definitely spins back into that, like, Jerry Springer type of mindset where you have to think of yourself as better than somebody else. The classic copy pastas. Yeah, and I mean, to some degree, when you put yourself out there in the world, you have to expect to be able to take a little bit of, you know, shit for it if you do something a little bit cringy. But at the same time, I hate the concept of cringe anymore. I don't like it. I don't like making people feel stupid for not knowing everything or just fucking existing. No matter what you are or who you are or what you do or what you like, somebody out there finds it fucking cringe. And I don't know if you need to announce it. Do you want somebody to announce it to you? Right? It always comes back to that shit. I think we need more shells, bros. I think we gotta buy more shells. Can we unlock anything yet? Do we have any, like... Okay, new releases movie shelf. Does that, like, drive sales to the new releases? Is it just a specific... Oh my god, you can get Johnny 5? You're not unto others and all that? Yeah, and I don't know. Don't touch the poop. I find myself stuck in a position of, do I scream into the void or do I stay silent? Does staying silent make me feel good? Does saying anything make any difference? You know, there's a lot of that nowadays. I feel a lot of ways about things, but I'm not sure it's very important that I get that out there on the double all the time. You know what I mean? And Twitter just invites you to just plug your id directly into it's a fucking keyboard. Just get right out there with it. Just immediately. Any thought you have is great. Just put it right out there, bud. Get it right the fuck out there. Instantly. Don't think about it. Id. We're talking id. I'm gonna get this tall new releases shelf because I think it's just a forward investment. It was a hell site before even going to political. Yeah, no, that's true. That's 100% true. I'm noticing now that there's like this yellow zone. Maybe we shouldn't have that like overlap. I mean, And I think new releases could go, like, by the new release. We could have, like, a new release shelf. Well, wait, maybe we should make them walk in to get to the new release. If we do like this... Here, watch. I don't necessarily hold... I think that Twitter was always going that way, yeah. I think... the current ownership accelerated it by monetizing the behavior. It's not exactly looking great to me that we have a bunch of people in this world who are motivated based off of being basically starved out. You know, people are really desperate for any type of work, consistent money, that kind of stuff, right? And so they'll do all sorts of dumb shit, like farm for attention on a stupid Nazi website. It's not like, and the insidious thing about it is that it's parallel income, right? Like, you're not occupied while you're farming that shit, the likes. Like, you need to schedule the posts and stuff. You need to make the content, but you can schedule it out in advance and then go do your other side gigs too. Or manage multiple accounts, which a lot of them wind up doing. So we'll put the new releases here. And then it's like, oh, I have to view the new releases to even touch anything else. And we'll wind up extending this out by one. I get really irritated when I go to Twitter anymore because I remember what it used to be. And it wasn't like it was great, but it at least respected the fact that I just wanted to be there to see, like, anime titties. Not really English words. Don't call me right now. Do not fucking call me right now. I'm reminiscing of a time when I could open up Twitter and I could see just hand-drawn, handcrafted, just gotcha women titties. Yeah, I'll set your dumbass movie aside. And you never had to doubt it. I mean, you never had to doubt that, like, they were handcrafted. But now it's like, is anything even real anymore? And the artists drawing real stuff are reposting their stuff like 6 times a day because they have to. They're retweeting it, reposting it, whatever you want to call it. I'm putting this way up high so people. Base trad romance studios for stinky niche and not the mainstream. Yeah, right. Exactly. I don't understand that shit. I try not to live aggrieved, is basically what it is anymore. Reteat was a Freudian sweet. Yeah, retit. I'm busy right now. Dentist in the dark. Okay, yeah, whatever, lady. This one. Whoa! The most unrealistic thing about this right now is that nobody's just walking out with things.
Ooh.
I just left bro here standing with the arm outstretched, holding money. Come on, throw your shit on the counter. Bloop, bloop. Money. 0. Nice hat, bro. $50. Get out of here. Hello. Doop, bloop, bloop. The return shelf is already full again, man. This is just like working retail. Don't ring that bell again. I'll be there in a second. You need to just wait. I wonder if they'll leave. I wonder if they will. This there. Hi. Hello. Honey. 5. Getting the VHS player to work was always a mystery for me. Yeah, I was talking about that the other day. It always involved, like, a bit too much for kid me to really figure out. It was more like a thing that helped my video game systems get connected to the TV most of the time, because we had old as fuck TVs. Talking like TVs with knobs on the front. And so, like, the coaxial cable connection from the VCR to... And then always, VCRs always had, like, a second input for, connect the VHS on top until it works, or fiddle with the tracking lines until it goes away. Yeah. But yeah, we always use it. What did you want? Orange? Okay, orange. Here you go. Come on, money. Money, money, money. Money, money. Dollar. Oh, yeah, we can just do that. But yeah, like, I couldn't really figure them out either. I remember just, like, always having trouble with the tracking, and I remember ruining at least one tape. And from then on, it was like, no, you don't get to do the VCR. Especially bad was when I, like, would press, like, record, because we had one of them VCRs. Yeah, my dad had a bunch of, like, stuff that he recorded onto VHS tapes, like movies that were on TV, where he'd fast forward. Oh my god, dude. Don't look at me like that. That was our only titty film, and you just don't smile. Don't smile. I don't even want to touch your money, man. Why is he so proud of the titty film? Oh.
Oh.
We also have a working VCR. My wife actually recently was using the VCR as part of a series of things connected eventually to her PC with the capture card to transcode, like, old family movies into digital format. Why we have a working VCR currently. I don't think we had one before that. Titty film makes me think of that one scene from, was it Total Recall? Oh my god, with the lady with the, was it 3 or 4 breasts?
I really hope that I can entertain you just the same as an actress.
But sometimes aspirations can be deadly.
Oh my god, is this... Hold up.
In the world of make-believe,
This is when Mima proves herself.
the price of
I love Satoshi Kon,
Don't
man.
worry, Mima. It'll be all right.
may not be worth the cost of identity.
I don't know if I really like this movie. I'd definitely not watch it again.
Innocence is lost. Dreams become nightmares. And courtesy no longer exists. Everything you do can be seen by everyone. And those you trust are
Perfect Blue, yeah, it's Perfect Blue. Oh, what's up, No Man? How's it going?
no longer belongs to you.
Excuse me. Who are
Mania
you?
Entertainment presents Satoshi Kon's animated psychological thriller, Perfect Blue.
Perfect Blue. It's very relevant for sure. I highly recommend. It's definitely up in there with the list of movies that I think you should see once. Watching from work, nice. I am working from watching. I'm working from where I'm streaming right now. I'm working this. I mean, I wouldn't tell your boss anything. I don't tell bosses shit. I don't talk to my boss anymore unless I'm prompted. I'm like a fucking chatbot. I only respond if she asks for something. He asks for something, the guy above me. Very tempted to pick up this game. I'm enjoying it, but I don't think there's much that differentiates it from other job slop. Gotta pay your shit. Come on. Pay up. I don't have any. Why does everybody ask for adult films? Is that fireworks? It is. It's fireworks. That's nice. Come on, come on, come on. I need to keep this bin empty because otherwise they can't return shit.
The shooting star doesn't have any past. It burns like a flame and is gone before your eyes. That's my kind of life, good looking.
Yeah, people be horny. Yeah, you know, maybe they should try being happy instead. Don't want to be horny no more. Just want to be happy.
Oh.
You really, dude? It's like fucking. It's midnight. It's midnight. Oh, I guess that's when you want a slushie. Here you go. Horny hours. I mean, he wanted a slushie. He wanted a whole ass slushie. Unless you're putting some rum in that shit, I don't think it's the time for it. Personally. Family video? Yeah, exactly. Oh, and for everybody who's just coming in, I found a 2-hour long video. Oh, fuck. I changed the channel. Okay, we got it back. 2-hour long video of just 90s VHS anime trailers. That's what's playing on the TV right now. It's like 2.5 hours. What can I? Okay. Rum slushy sounds great. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At like 1 a.m.? That better be what I'm I'm getting a slushie at 1 a.m. It better be worth it. I wonder if we get to expand the store. I am kind of slow playing this. I'm just taking my time. Hey. $300 ain't bad. Louise rented 64 and returned 88. So we're plus. We're up on the day. Oh, snack shelf. Hey, that's nice. There's already enough with Bandori doing all the 90s styled spoof for April Fools. Just give me back in 90s art style. $10 on... Yeah, I know. The slushies don't really move. I'm hoping the snacks do. What are we starting the day off with? I don't recognize this. I recognize this? I feel like I should recognize this. It looks pretty well put together. Streets of Rage 2? Not yet. I will. I'm going to go back to retro games after we finish this. To my satisfaction. Good idea, though. I could probably do that to end stream today if I'm not busy. Wiki snipping the Kangaroo Streets. Yeah, it's in Streets of Rage 3. You're right. I was misremembering. Rue is in 3, and you have to, I think you have to, I think he's a boss, and I think you have to beat his handler without beating him. And then you can pick him. There another new movie? Forward to the Past? Give me 10 copies of this shit, bro. I should have been checking for new releases. I fucked up. Isn't that Record of Lolos worse? Maybe. Maybe it is. That looks nice. Yeah. I don't think I left myself with enough money to buy the snack shelf, but that's okay. I need to get these new releases out. Where the big money is. And we'll clear the return shelf. Bloop. What are we listening to? Another unrealistic thing here is how many people are rewinding their tapes. I'm pretty sure most people did not consistently do so. And I'm pretty sure it was the type of thing where if you wanted to charge people like a rewind fee every time, you would lose business. Why is this one like shiny? Who'd bother? Yeah, I know. It was a pain in the ass, too. You had to have a dedicated thing, because if you did it with the VCR, you'd fuck up your tape. Or maybe I had it the other way around. Maybe, I think some of the cheap rewinders could fuck up your tapes, but the VCR was more consistent. I can't remember. I don't think it really matters at this point. Didn't even do it with the ones you own? No, absolutely not. Bloop, 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 bloop. Late. They returned the porn late? How are you gonna I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. What's up, Zed? How's it going? We are it's fucking movie. We're selling more movies. Running more stores. Drama. Drama. The Bear's Time Has Come is a wild movie title and cover. Welcome in, Zed. Gonna get started with the day here, I think. Add out. Is there any more movie bundles we can buy? I think we could probably fit one more movie bundle if we. Okay, we got a $100 movie bundle. I think we should buy it. Or maybe I should pick more good ones, like good critic ones. Maybe we should start carrying more and stop just stocking slop. And again, the movie bundle is pretty good. Look. Movie. See, there aren't any bad ones in there. There's no bad ones in there. Did I not sleep? I slept. Not sleep, you mean? Don't call me. Don't. Sleep is not for the weak. Sleep is glorious. Sleep is the best time of the day. I also hate it, though. I also hate going to sleep.
Hey, it's that time.
Thank you, Homer. Homie. Why are the vibes always immaculate? It doesn't matter what trailer's on. Yeah, if you can go back to sleep after just barely waking up, that's pretty nice. Usually a good time.
Ooh, wow.
I don't like ending my day. Wait, do they have the copyright for all those excerpts? No, I put that in the game. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get copyright struck for them. I don't really care. This is an MP4 file in the game's folder that I replaced with a 2-hour-long YouTube video.
Oh.
I'll probably get dinged for at least some of the music. I don't really care. Yeah, just to get. I mean, it was a blank MP4 in there that was like, "Hey, you can put your own video file here," and I was like, I don't know what I'd put there aside from. Well, I assume the intent is to just put like whatever movie trailers you want up there or videos. Did you really just pay for a $4? Okay, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else you'd put on there. Bro gave me a counterfeit bill. Yeah, probably. When people would pay with those big bills, if I had the change for them, I might do it. But most of the time, I'd be like, nah, I ain't got the change. I would just lie. Even if we had like $400 in the till, I was going to lie. I'm not going to tell them that I have enough money in the till to make change for $100. I'm not. That's stupid. That's stupid. It would only be for like a regular customer. I had to explain to a coworker once why it was like a safety risk to give change like that. I was like, you just broadcast to the world that you have enough change in that register to give like at least $50 back. Like, and you were comfortable enough with that you did it. I mean, shit, you don't need but like $90 to give change for most purchases for most of the day. Color violet reserved. I'm hoping not too late.
Ooh.
Just based on the ins and outs, you know? Like most of that is coin. By weight, I mean, by like volume. And then a bunch of singles and fives. That's usually what you need. A couple 20s and 10s. And at least at one of the stores that I worked at, because we were, you know, selling things all day and also purchasing things from people all day, there would sometimes be like $500 in the till, which was a bad idea. And I'd had to tell people why that was a bad idea. It's just like, I don't know. Because it didn't really happen often, at least when I was a manager, like where the drawer is off or something and we're now auditing who was on the drawer and seeing if they stole money and that kind of stuff. But I was like, you know, if it were me, and it, you know, for a while it was me just working register, I was always of the mindset of like, I want to minimize the cross-section of my liability. I'm going to fucking like drop this register anytime it's over a certain amount. This is my thinking. I'm just like watching my own ass at that point. But I just had that luxury, you know?
Oh.
It's not like it's particularly hard either to just be like, hey, I'm taking this 200, and I have two $100 bills that I'm taking out of the register and putting in the safe in the fucking slot. Like, it just takes like 2 minutes. Like, this drawer triggers me. There's no way in hell I'd have that much money in there. Like, this 50? I would absolutely not have a $50 bill in no damn register. It does not make sense to me. We're selling $4 DVDs. If I don't have change for somebody and they only have 50s and 100s, I mean, tough shit. Go to another store. It's right in view too. Yeah, right there. It's just right there. And I'm gonna go answer the phone. And back in the 90s, like this many 20s in the register would be kind of overkill too. Like, again, they're buying $3 movies.
Hi.
What's up, Professor? Adult old. I don't know if we still have it, bro. It's adult.
Oh.
You can have it, Prof. He said he's already seen that one, by the way. I'm telling you, the 90s anime trailers are just immaculate vibes right now. It's like awkwardly quiet in the store except for that. It's exactly the vibes that it was in my video store. Because I would constantly just have, like... See, we were supposed to, like, put music on. Because we did also sell music. And so the directive was just to, like, go grab some CDs from the floor and play those. It has to be, like, family-friendly stuff. But my thinking was, like, most of what we sell is video games and movies. So I'm going to put on some fucking TV shows and movies and video games. Just, like, long play on the TV. People love that, and I just, like, would watch whole TV shows, quote-unquote, by just, like, osmosis, just having them on in the same fucking room. The Office played, like, 7,000 times. But, you know, some days it would just be quiet. It would just be a quiet store with one person browsing, rain outside, and the TV's on, and that's all you can hear. Yeah, learned Castle. We played through Castle. We played through, like, Walking Dead, even. It was hot at the time. This is like everybody was into the first 2 seasons of that show. It's not like I missed those days, but it's like, you know, there were times when it was peaceful. You're just standing around waiting to go home. Waiting for somebody to come in with 5 dusty garbage bags of shit they want to sell. They would roll up at like 1 hour to closing. Like 4 Tupperware bins from their basement or attic. It's Sunday night. The sun's already down. I've been cleaning up the store for the last like 30 minutes thinking about like, you know, if somebody doesn't come in soon, I'm just going to close up early. Moldy boxes, musty boxes, maybe slightly water damaged boxes if you're lucky. If you're lucky in that situation, it was a Tupperware box. If not, it was cardboard. Never forget my grad school roommate working at a pawn shop and being like, I hate when people pawn their laptops because they don't pre-clean them. You have to go in and be like, oh, here's pictures of grandma on vacation. That's a wang. Oh, man. At least as far as that kind of stuff went, I never really saw anything salacious on customer devices that they traded in. And that was mostly because I would make them wipe it in front of me before I'd even take it, because of a couple incidents we had where people would accuse us of browsing their shit after they had sold it to us. And so I was, after a couple times of that, I had a couple conversations with the person who ran the who owned the store, and I was like, you need to stop letting us just take things unformatted. It's that I don't know if anybody looked and snooped on somebody's iCloud account or whatever it was at the time, but make them wipe it in front of you, you know? Imagine the Bitcoin keys. Yeah, exactly. Anything. I'll tell you one thing I did snoop around in were Pokemon games. I checked the saves on them, see if they had any cool stuff. I should have been loading up the Pokemon bank at the time and like stealing them all. I could have been like a fucking Poke millionaire. I could have had so many Pokemon. But what I would do at the same time is the DS, Wii, and a couple other system. No, it was 3DS, DS, Wii, and Wii U games would have this code inside for Club Nintendo. And, you know, I wasn't going to put... I noticed it at first because I was putting the game cases out on the floor. And I noticed certain customers were coming in and just opening the cases and taking the inserts out. And I was like, I wonder why they're doing that. And then I started doing it. I just took all of them out because I indicated to the store owner, I was like, hey, you know, people are coming in here and basically stealing these from you. I'll take them instead. And he's like, yeah, you should do that. I don't want people in here for free shit, basically. And so we had infinite Club Nintendo points. And they had actual physical prizes you could get. We have tons of their posters. I have like a deck of Hanafuda cards that are like all Mario themed. I had like a puzzle, Majora's Mask bag. Honey Flash. Yeah, there's a few cutie honeys in here. I think it's because it's from like the same company. It's like Manga Entertainment. Guy, The Awakening of the Devil. That's a great TV show name. Guy, Awakening of the Devil. It looks about like you'd expect, yeah. It's easy for me to think back on all of the bad experiences I had rooting through other people's garbage and selecting things to purchase for the store, like a fucking pawn shop. It's a bit harder for me to think back to... Well, I guess it's not difficult, but it's more like they're few and far between, but there were some high points where I got to interact with or, like, hold pieces of gaming history because I was there at that time, at that cross-section of sort of, like, people's garbage is what they indicated it was, and it being, like, Like nowadays, a lot of that stuff is really valuable, or at least it's worth a lot of money because people are convinced it is. But I'm talking about things like I had a complete inbox with papers, manuals, everything. Rob the Robot for the original NES. That came in at one point. There was like the track and field set with it that had the power pad. Could make it like an impulse shelf here. Oh, we can't. No, maybe put it here. Wandered into a local game shop once when they had just someone trade in their complete US Sega Saturn collection. The owner was losing his mind. Yeah, we had that happen once too. Well, more than once. So what would usually be the pattern is that people wouldn't ever just have like one or two really valuable things, right? You wouldn't ever just see like a complete in-box, like, you know, whatever, like a Nintendo 64 game or something. You'd never just see that. What you would see is one person would have a huge, massive, consistently cared for collection of things. And that was true of every customer. Is like the level of care they gave their items seemed to be consistent across all the things they owned. So like if somebody had really nice things, like if they had like DVDs that were in good condition, almost all of their stuff would be in good condition. If they had complete in box like old cartridge video games with like the cardboard box, almost all of their games would have them. One time we had a customer trade in their Sega CD and Sega Saturn collection with the plastic outer shell casings, manuals, everything. The discs were all in good shape. We didn't have to do anything to them. And what really like broke my heart about it was we broke up the collection. Not all of it was really worth dollars at the time. Like some of it was only worth like $5 with the manual and the case and everything, and the cases are huge and awkward, and so we just put them out on the floor, and they got all like crunched up over time because nobody wanted to buy like whatever sports game it was on Sega CD. I can't even remember who has a fucking Sega CD in the first place. And then, you know, like the valuable ones, of course, we would actually sell in our online store and ship off, just because, you know, there's nobody's going to buy a $600 video game in your store. Nobody's going to come in looking for that ever. So to move it, you have to put it online on like eBay or, I guess it was just eBay at the time. Hey, just won the lottery and I'd like to make an anonymous donation. I'd like to give $70. We don't accept donations. I don't want any of your scams. Fuck off with that. We used to get so many scam calls at both of the places I worked. I got my Timberlands online 13. Yeah. Here you go. Bloop, bloop, money. And this was back in like the late aughts and you know, 2010s. So it wasn't like robot AI calls. Which one did you want? Yeah, last 10, yeah. It was like actual human beings calling with scams. The web portal at work we're using is shitting bricks and dying. That's awesome. My favorite days at work are the system is broken days. If I have to be in the office, everything should be dysfunctional.
Oh. Huh? We only have one adult movie. Why are you asking for the titty? I mean, I shouldn't judge. What do you want? I shouldn't judge. I shouldn't judge. I shouldn't judge any more customers for wanting titties. They can have their titties. I just need to buy more titty films. I need to remember to go out back and buy more titty films.
Cloudflare, please save me, Cloudflare. Crashing. That's the best, is when it's like absolutely nothing you can do about it, not your fault. And the funny thing about those situations like Cloudflare going down or like Amazon Web Services going down is that like normal people absolutely still do not understand. They don't understand. They don't understand that none of it works. They don't understand that all of it is tied together. You're just like, yeah, it's not working. And they're like, well, when's it going to come back up? And you're like, I don't know. Way above my pay grade. You get charged late fee. I don't care. I don't have any more adult films. I don't. Go find your own. Hopefully never. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Hey.
Ooh.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm so locked in on just keeping the... What's missing from this is the actual, like, vocal interactions, by the way. Where it's like, hey, find everything okay today? Yeah? Alright, let me just scan these in for you. Alright, one sec. Alright, and that's going to be... yeah. 50? Hey, find everything okay today? Good, great. Oh, you're looking for... Okay, let me see if we have that for you. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, it looks like you have a late fee. Shoot, I was going to send my spare change to the arcade. Oh, well. Yeah, too bad. Be more careful. Alright, here's your change. Welcome back. Yeah, every customer. Hey, you all set? Great. Hey, did you know that we have Back to the whatever future? Like, you know? Yeah? No? Okay, you're not interested? Okay, good. Nocturnal organ.
Oh.
Just non-stop, all-day talking NPC talk. Where it's like... You have a lot of movies, so I shouldn't have to return mine on time is so stupid. Why would you use that excuse? Am I a hard ass? Because I don't really give any of these people breaks on that shit. To me, this place is transient. It's not some expanding empire. I don't really care if they keep coming back. Bloop.
Hey.
You want really an orange slush? Okay, this... Get out. Bloop. Bloop. Oh my god. Really, the way this should go is I probably should just make stacks of... Well, I guess I can't, really. I should probably just try and intentionally grab, like, all the same genre in a row. Not Cloudflare, but when we were in Purgatory, I started yapping about our supply chain attacks. Really funny. I use a VPN. Do people know what VPNs do? I wonder sometimes. It's not just fingerprinting you, it's just a portal that has your information instead of your ISP. It's literally not... If the company is in the United States, they could still be subpoenaed for your information just like your ISP could. And there's only like a few that are even slightly committed to not doing that if they don't have to. Most of them will just do it even with any sort of, like, judge's order. I don't know, man. Oh, I keep forgetting to check if our mans is out back. New movie genre, staff. We get a staff person. It's going to block some trackers but not hide you. Mainly what it does is it obfuscates your endpoint data to whatever portal it is you're browsing on the other end. So you can set your VPN to not be your local IP address. And so what you're reporting is that you are a visitor from wherever your VPN exit is. And then the traffic doesn't get routed through your specific ISP to your IP. It gets routed through the VPN to your IP. That's it. You're just using their routing. Yeah, right. It lets you do those things because it's making it seem as though you are not at your job. That's all it is. Right? That's the only way I can describe it to people, to make them understand. It's just that, like, it's still there. Oh, we can expand. You need like $1,000 though. Oh, sci-fi movies go up. I didn't realize there was like a battle pass here. Day and Thursday, so tomorrow. I think we should add more shelves or something. How do we get snacks for the snack shelf? Ah! What do we want? Fudge slime, breakfast bar, sweet buster. I want like, yeah, I want like popcorn. Caramel popcorn is okay. Alright, we'll do caramel popcorn. Get on this shelf. I like the look of Dino gummies. We got a sweet, we got a savory-ish sweet. Chocolate crunch, yeah. Chocolate crunch is a good. And sour. We'll do sour. Anyway, still busy? Sorry I missed your talk. Oh, it's okay. I'm here. I'm just blabbing. I'm probably going to take a break in a minute to go grab a snack here. I think this should be, like... I'd love if I could put it right here. For some reason I can't. So I'm going to put it here. So that it's there on their way out. Kind of want to make, like... Is there a decoration that lets me make a line? Like a queue? Not really. Is there anything in the future? No. There's no like there's no like queue.
I think I hear Lena inverse.
Sheena, get in the glowing green square.
Serpentine, yeah. Feeling kind of limited with where I can put this, but I'm gonna put it here because that was, I think. Give me just like 30 seconds. I'm gonna go grab something from the kitchen real quick. You can sit here and watch this. Be right back.
Yeah, look at this bimbo. It's gotta be an anime store.
Come on, let's go.
Meteor shower. Man, look at all the copies of this that came back. I think we need more shells, guys. I think we go big or go home, you know? That looks goofy as fuck. Maybe if we do tall shelf nearer the wall, it'll look more normal. Yeah. Maybe if we do like a smaller shelf, like a staircase. What we could probably do is, I wonder if we can sell this shelf and get the tall. I wanted to just get the tall ones. I should have gotten the tallest ones to begin with. Sell object, $88. How much did it cost? Cost 75, so you only get half back? That sucks. Eh, fine. Whatever, we'll eat the $100 lesson. Always buy the big shelves. That's the lesson, guys. That's the lesson. I like how impressive these two shelves are when you first... Bam! Movies. Oh, there's a whole hidden world of movies back here. Popping off up in this, whatever this is. Knights Ramune? Knights in Ramune? Nightwalker. It means something else, doesn't it? The detective show? Sci-fi relegated to a tiny little shelf in the corner as usual. Boop, 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 boop. This will all be horror back here now. Drama's gonna be up front. We gotta lead with the drama. It's what Americans like. America. I know it gets memed on a lot, but Idiocracy was very prescient. I very much feel like I live in Idiocracy. I feel like that feeling has gotten more deep every day. I'm just thinking of like movies. Haunted dog, yes, okay. Blue sea. Yeah, and it's just so prescient though, and it's really I think it owes itself something to like Carl Sagan used to write about this like celebration of ignorance, and that movie is sort of just like that element of society played up to 11 for funs, right? For funny, because it's so funny. It's very much a real thing, isn't it? Where it's like being ignorant of something actually gets you out of a lot of responsibility, at least in the way that society is like structured currently. Like at work, like pretending to not know something at work gets you out of a lot of job doing. And that gets extrapolated to a lot of theaters. Where, like, you can't be held at fault for not knowing something if you intentionally make yourself unaware of it. Like, that never factors into your ignorance, right? Whether or not you're intentionally being ignorant doesn't seem to really ever factor. So, it's basically just a way to sort of bumblefuck your way through the world like a bull in a china shop. Like, it's like a... It reminds me of, like, if you structured society around, like, there's this, like, phenomenon as, like, a tourist in Japan where, like, people call it the Gaijin Smash, where basically you can just pretend not to know their customs or the way they do things or what they're expecting of you, and they'll just be like, oh, it's just a foreigner, they don't know better, we'll just help them with it. Right. It just gets you through the situation by pretending to be dumb. And like, it would be like structuring society off of that type of person, where like they just pretend to be dumb. Did she want? Okay. Pretending to not know is go to strat at work, especially if you combine it with, hey, that's the way it was set up by that guy before me strat. It's a great wombo combo. Yeah. Gave you extra syrup. Boop. Oh, you guys are buying snacks? Oh, you returned something late. Oh. He really pulled out the you're the owner, why don't you just cancel it? I feel like this game was made by people who knew, who had done this before. Oh. Yeah, you gotta return shit on time. I just mean, like, in general, Idiocracy reminds me of, like, if you were to structure society off of, like, the idea that you don't have to know anything, and things that you don't know you can't be blamed for. Right? Like, the thing that's prescient about it is that, like, the whole crisis in the movie around, like, the crops or whatever stems from this whole societal, like, it's easy to look at the characters in that movie and be like, oh, they're dumb. We wouldn't do that, but we do. What we do is we're just like, oh, somebody's taking care of X, Y, or Z, and surely they know what they're doing, right? It's all just like handed over. You know what I mean? You just like cede responsibility for taking care of certain aspects of your life. And in some places that's okay. I think that when we get into like wells of expertise,
RGP Zelda sent, hey gamer, stay hydrated.
Will do. I actually have a little applesauce thing here that I'm gonna sip from. Hi. Oh. I don't really know if that counts as staying hydrated, but it is drinkable. Really do hit up that snack shelf, though. Oh. It'd be really funny if he could see me eating my applesauce right now. Oh. Oh, I should have let him off because he was so nice about it. I don't have any action movies, actually. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Sir, a conspiracy and a conflict between lovers. anyone
What is
possibly
this?
cancel this project?
In a swirl of malice, the fallen angel awakens.
Madness. I'm canceling this concert and getting that damn chip pulled out.
Protecting what they cherish most, young
Hey.
spirits fly into the sky.
The show is about to begin.
Macross Plus, Volume 3.
Oh, Macross Plus. Macross is what he said. Across is how I usually say it.
With the aid of Kagero and Dakwan, he must defeat these creatures that rule by terror and use their powers from within the shadows.
Oh!
Winner of the Yubari Film Festival in Japan, Ninja Scroll is a tale that combines the
Ninja Scroll, huh?
with lightning samurai action.
Lightning samurai action.
Hard Labor, the movie, brings together some of Japan's most talented animators.
01よりコマンド。目標を遅く。方位02、距離1200。
One sec, I'll get there. Wait. Get out of here. Talk to the porno guy. Alright, dude, people be looking for a lot of porn. Yeah, we'll take the cucumber. Sure, we'll take the ghost one. I'm not buying Creamy Teacher. There is nothing on this earth or any reality that could make me buy Creamy Teacher. I will not buy Creamy Teacher. I will buy Hungry for Weightlifter. It looks really funny. I'm not going to buy Creamy Teacher. I refuse. I'm not going to buy Creamy Teacher. I refuse. We will put all the porn here, though, on the new release shelf. Oh, wait. We need an action shelf. Should I make like a... Yeah, we should get another tall one. There we go. Citizen, pick up that action film. There we go. We did it. We did it. Was there like a action film pack on the market? Yeah. Sailor Team, the last hope. Some of these are pretty good critic. Some of these are pretty bad critic. I think we came out pretty well, though.
Jack Yovel gave it 4 stars, saying, animation equal to anything from Uncle Walt.
This Wings of... I did not like this movie. I'll be honest. Did not like Wings of Hanamaze. I don't care if it's a spectacle of animation. It's weird. It has some weird plot lines. I don't really follow it. It doesn't really make sense to me, and it feels like it goes nowhere. It's a weird movie. I didn't like it. And it wasn't even like it had a message. It just felt like it had nothing to say. It's just weird. And not even in like a especially weird way. It was kind of like normal weird. It was like I was watching a bad, like, old movie. People love Dino Gummies, not so much the other stuff. we need to move this. Maybe it should be... Here goes an end cap. Yeah, that looks way better. Let's finish cleaning out the intake. Oh, we got all these Back to the Futures back. Didn't rewind it. New. I told you the vibes would be immaculate from this TV. I told you. I thought there was like in-game music. No, it's just perfectly hokey, whatever, 90s guitar slop. That like early era of centralized like media for trailers and other things. You know what I mean? Like where they had like some music they could easily sort of get access to and license. There's so much static on the line I can't hear a thing. Are you there? Hello, hello. Sorry, wrong number, or hang up. All our sci-fi up. Oh, nope. Gotta put all our sci-fi up. We should check the calendar, too, to see if anything new came up. It must have been so fun to work at, like, the old dub houses in the 90s. Well, I mean... aside from the weird stuff that's been reported in some of them. But, like, I mean, like, imagine if your job is to edit that trailer and, like, your job was just to cut together some fucking cool-ass anime clips with some licensed guitar music and put the title text on top, and that was it. That was your job. And like for the longest time, we used to think of stuff like that as a like a job that you would pay somebody for, and then eventually became contracted. This movie is no longer a new release. We'll still leave up the standee, I think. Let's look at the calendar. Nothing special going on today. We don't get any new releases until the weekend. $200. Should I buy more movies? I think I should buy a movie pack. We expanded the shelves twice. We should buy 2 movie packs. Mixed movies. Yeah, let's get mixed movies. Let's honestly spend down all the way on mixed movies. Action, 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 action. Giant toaster attacks Manhattan. Sounds fucking wicked, dude. What is this? Explosion profit? Explosive profit? That's Jesus. Bearzilla? Power Man and Couch, Relics of the Path, the Relics Path of Shadow. What the fuck? The one thing is we don't really need more horror. Kind of capped. Oh, I guess I could get bigger shelves for the horror section. Drama, too, we're kind of tapped out on. We might start purging the bad review stuff, is the other thing. That's one way to kind of trim down stuff. I should look through the catalog and see if there's anything that hasn't really been taken out yet at all. Let's look at drama. And so if there's something that's bad critic and it's... Why is this rented 4 times? Okay, 0 times this has been rented. Whatever. It's just stuff to fill out the store for now. I really want to get a staff person. That would be great. We got everything out, yeah? Oh, we still had 2. There are some tasks that are missing from this job as far as like making it proper job slop, like fully featured for a store like this. Namely, when we have multiple copies of the same movie, we would stack them up on the shelves. And also, all the movies had to be alphabetized in the shelves. And I guess I could do that, but it doesn't seem like they have like... Oh, no. I don't know. I wish I could like spine them too is the thing. And by that I mean I wish I didn't have to face them, have their faces looking out like this. Hold on guys, you need to all wait. What do you need? Inheriting the music.
Oh.
Right, you get 1, 2, 3. But like, there's so much busy work that could be going on. Somebody should be at the check-in counter at all times, pretty much. And I have to like leave the counter to answer the phone. I need staff. I shouldn't have confirmed that. I don't think I do. Whatever. Yeah, it was damaged and it was late. I'm not letting you off. I'm sorry. Easy. And a cherry slushie. Okay, we can do that. I think they give exact change if you charge them more than they were expecting to give you. At least sometimes. Like there with the slushie. I think he had hit his spending limit and then decided to buy a slushie too. Ooh, he was real excited. You know what I want right now is a slushie. I kind of want a Slurpee. I could go get one. So extraordinarily shitty outside, though.
Hey.
Now that you said that, I want one too. They're cheap too, is the thing. It's like a cheap treat. Oh, I owe you change. I'm sorry. It's like one of the few little, like, oh yeah, sure, easy treats in the world. Is this a localized honey flesh? What did you want? Offering in the plant pot.
Hey, it's ad time.
Thank you, SpongeBob. It doesn't sound right. I'm sorry. E-I-O, E-I-O, honey flesh. E-I-O, E-I-O, E-I-O. I mean, she's singing well. The lyrics are throwing me off. Also, I was gonna say, I don't go to 7-Eleven but for Slurpees, and out of the 7-Elevens I've been in my life, all of them have had working Slurpee machines. At most, the Slurpee machine is like taxed out because people were just like rushing it for lunch or just after work or whatever. But the machine itself is always fucking working, and at most you have to wait a few minutes. I will just say that. There isn't much in this world that you can rely on, but at least the Slurpee machine always seems to be working. Onegai, onegai. Yeah, Mitsu Meija, yeah, that's what she said. Oh, look, God. It's like spoken word, yeah. Ooh, she got it there. Honey fresh. Honey fresh. I don't like Neko Arc sounding like measured and sane. It's just a little wrong. Probably, yeah. I mean, Hime Hajime has a really good cover of that song. If we're going to talk about covers, I don't know why you'd try to localize it, but it was the thing in the 90s, right? Like, they really felt that if they were going to pitch, like, this Japanese anime crap to the West, that it had to be, like, normalized, because most of the instinctual reactions they were getting from normies were like, what the hell is that? What are you showing me? What the freak is this weirdo shit? And then, like, so they just, like, had to angle their whole fucking marketing strategy towards that person for some reason. And now that, like, Jujutsu Kaisen is cool, like, I have to put up with these people all the time. Yeah, thanks, COVID. It's like... I don't know. Crunchyroll and everything just seems, like, structured to appeal to a type of person who doesn't actually like the same type of things that I do. It was hard enough being, like, a 30-something My Hero Academia fan, I'll tell you that much. God for fucking bit, I want to talk about that. New release. I don't know if we have any more. I think we're out of new releases, bruh. Anything anime post-pandemic? I think some of my struggles with that have just been about getting started. And I think that's a consistent thing as you get later in life, which is sort of just like, you feel like you've experienced a lot of these things before, or you kind of have some approximation of what something is going to be, or at least you think you're a smart enough ass that you do. So you just stop picking things up. over time. Maybe you start revisiting old things more. I'm generalizing, but I think it's a pretty consistent thing. At least from what I hear from, you know, friends and others. Like, similar to my own experiences, right? Drawing from my own, too. I don't really have so much problems starting, like, a video game. I have a lot of problems finishing them. But, like, definitely with anime, I look at that sort of investment. And if it's a show that's already ended and it's got, like, 20 fucking something episodes, I'm always like, ugh. It's gonna take so much time. But if it's like something new and it's unproven, I'm like, I'll wait and see if it's good before I get into it, because it looks kind of like the same old, same old. Definitely a thing senior citizens love to watch the same old joke on repeat, right? Yeah, right. In a way, you sort of regress to how you were at the beginning of life, where you watch the same thing on repeat 5,000 times. We just have a predilection towards that. This is an ADV bumper, I can tell you that much. Yeah, look, that was Nadesco. Yeah, I was right, called it. Poltergeist. I think random trailers was really what the store was missing as far as ambiance goes. Like, just noises, just like grunting and smashing and crashing and sound effects and things like that going on in the background. Is there anything we should buy on the market? I think we bought everything today. I think we're getting a new movie on Saturday, so we should just keep going. And I think a lot of it just comes from sort of like the thing about like not picking up new things. I think some of it comes from just energy. It takes a lot of energy to get into something new and to invest in something new. And also I've long posited that, and I've said this many times on the channel in my ramblings, that people feel grief at endings. You feel a real, actual grief. Hire an entire staff. Yeah, okay, great. You feel actual, real, palpable grief when something ends. When a universe, a fictional one or not, is over. The sort of... I don't think we deal with that properly. I don't think it's really acknowledged or taken seriously. But it is a feeling we get. And it's a negative feeling. That we have to deal with. We have to process somehow. I don't think we're processing it currently. I think it's just kind of festering. And one of the ways it festers is in this sort of mounting wall that you'll build around yourself to prevent from getting hurt again. Like, you don't want to invest yourself in something new because you know that doing so means it will also end, and you'll be left feeling with that, you know, that empty feeling again. I think that there's definitely a lot of that, at least for me, and it keeps me from finishing things. And I really think that stems from just mishandled grief, and it's an unserious type of grief, right? Like that's why it doesn't get taken seriously, but. It's grief. It's a loss. Something is over. Something has ended. You know? If you got really attached to a set of characters in a story, ultimately those characters are just extensions of the author's brain. They're just figments of some person's imagination. Essentially acting. It's like acting. They're pretending to be somebody else for your sake. Don't accept donations. New applicants with different gameplay traits will appear every day. So we got, she's slow at checkout, slow at returns, energetic, and handles complaints well, and wants $35 a day. This guy never falls asleep at work. He does pretty decent. Strong bladder, doesn't take bathroom breaks, runs fast. I think we want Susan. Absolutely want Susan. Susan, show up. Susan, show up. Susan, I want you on the return station, actually. Do I want her there? No. I want you on checkout, because you can do checkout, and you don't have to move from the checkout. One moment here. Sorry about that. I got a phone call. I don't know who it was. Tried to pick it up and it disconnected. Oh well. Yeah, we want Susan here to be on checkout because then she doesn't have to move. Oh God. Sorry, I had to fix something. Alright, Susan, you handle checkout. I will handle returns. Cover tape's not displayed on shelves. Okay. What do we got in the market? Horror. We got horror movies. 5 random horror movies. No, I think we want to buy, like, good movies. Let's buy good critic movies, maybe classics. If we have any good critic old movies. No. Just save our money, I think. Let's see how today goes. Hi, Susan. 10% of resign. I am fired. Never mind, keep working. Right, I'm going to actually open the store, and we'll just see how Susan does. My hunch with Susan is that she's not going to be hard enough on customers. Oops, sorry, why is my model not tracking? Oh, it's because I had my tracking off to answer the phone. My hunch is that she's going to let people go with their fees that I was not letting them do.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, got distracted again. Hi. Old drama. Here you go. Alright, now I feel like I can actually get some stuff done. It's really funny to me that that movie keeps getting reserved because it's just like when I worked at the movie store where like the hot new release wasn't ever really the most sought after thing. The thing that had people coming into like our store was like something that came out like 3 to 6 months ago and was like kind of somewhat recent. I think he wanted this.
Oh.
Like people just getting around to whatever the pop culture moment was, especially when the Oscars came around or you know, other movie award shows that were like calling attention to things that maybe you hadn't seen yet. It was funny to see like what drove the ebbs and flows. Yeah, sure, I missed the movie a lot. Yeah, exactly. Especially when like Oscars are coming up, or if there's some reason that it became a cultural moment again, or if like the sequel is coming out. And when I worked there, like Marvel Cinematic Universe was at its peak, like firing on all cylinders. Well, actually just starting and then firing on all cylinders. But like people were crazy about getting those. Didn't matter when it came out.
Oh.
Where did Susan go? Susan! Is Susan a ghost?
Hey.
Does Susan make the slushies?
When Sybil, an investigative reporter, intercepts an emergency military transmission, she has to deal with the deadliest killing machines ever made. Programmed to terminate its creators.
People also just like bought movies in very predictable ways, just in general. Most people own the same sort of movies. If somebody came in with like, I'm selling my bag of DVDs because like I have to pay a parking ticket or something, like they didn't really care about the movies, and also, but like at the same time, like they were just selling whatever it was that a normal person would collect. You know, as far as like, then it wasn't even really all that common to like retail buy a fucking whole ass DVD, like $30 for one movie. If you think about all those factors together, people pretty much had the same movies. They'd have like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or they'd have like, for some reason, Ghost Rider with the Nicolas Cage movie.
Hey.
Maybe it was on sale at some point. There were a few that were like that. Yeah, we have that for you. All the Marvel movies as they came out, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2 were always like the most common DVDs. Planet Earth, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans.
Intelligent singer. Sharon's concert tour reunites the mutual friends Isamu, Myun, and Gold, as if the space.
Some of the like the most common DVDs in existence, probably.
Volume 2 is packed with thrill, romance, and unbelievable.
Ah! Whoa!
Anybody want one? No?
Wow. Oh.
I have to advertise to replace all the customers I pissed off. Come on. Gonna hop on a plane? Oh, see you later, Chubbs. Enjoy your flight. Hopefully. As much as that can be enjoyed at present.
Oh.
Yeah, see you later. Fly safe.
Oh.
Susan, are you overwhelmed here? You better be charging that. Standing over her shoulder.
Street Fighter 2. Battle Arena Toshinden.
Street Fighter 2?
In a
I get paid for it, so it's fine. Yeah, you know, I'm of that mindset too. I think Susan's got this front of office stuff. I'm gonna just keep going here. Bloop. Bloop. So I can only hire one employee right now, but I am hiring two as soon as possible. We need to go buy more titty films from the alleyway titty guy, though.
Martial arts skills, but by the mysterious and violent events.
Susan, do you have this up here? Can I go?
Non-stop, fast-paced fighting action, featuring the character's special moves from the video games.
I think she's got it, guys. I'm gonna just go out back. This guy is, like, stanced here, by the way. I don't know if you see this, but he's, like, posted up. He is ready to fucking go. What do we got here? Flaming Hot Bodybuilder. My Cup, My Desire. That seems like a... This is like one of those Fate things, right? It's just a Fate Stay Night spinoff. My Cup, Her Desire. Bad Critic. Old Action. We'll take the Old Action movie. Susan, you can go home. You don't have to stand there. Brain freeze. Sold 20 slushy drinks. We're making lots of experience points now. Friday the 13th. Oh, we gotta... Maybe we upgrade the horror shells. Let's see what we got. Let's see what's on the market. 20 random movies. No. We'll buy the Good Critic Horror. Let's replace these shelves. And you're like, what with? I'm like, well, with one of these. At least one of these, right? Thin? Do we want thin? The thin profile fits 3 there. Do I want to put 3 thin ones there? It's like $450. I could just put 1 big one there. We could put 2 big ones here. Certainly better. And cheaper. These can be end caps. Like, these can be end caps for whatever rows we wind up making. Actually, we need to expand the store at some point, so... Could y'all stop calling it fucking 8 in the morning? Susan, get the phone! Oh, movies, please accept $30. Oh, wow, thank you. We don't accept donations. We don't accept donations. I don't know how many times I have to tell these people that. I don't accept donations. Let's buy both of those, like, random movie pack. Oh, no, we'll just buy the mixed one. I don't want any more drama. We have plenty of drama. More sci-fi is nice. I will take that. This will be part of the horror section. Great. Okay. Let's process through the movies. Let's get back our new releases. There. You here, 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 here. Reserved. Normally, in my store, I would be like, nah, that's new release. You can't reserve that. First come, first serve. I'll hold it for like 15 minutes if you're driving here. People would play games with that shit too. They'd try to hold movies until they got cheaper because they knew that like the new releases would only be expensive for like a week. Bam. 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 Sorry, Susan, I gotta trap you in the temporal time vortex until I'm done. And then we can open it up and start time flowing again. Should we just have like a titty shelf in the corner? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just like this. We still have one small shelf of... We can take this off of the new releases and put it on here. And it becomes an adult shelf. Great. Do we have to stock any candy? Doesn't look like it. Alright, Susan. I'm freeing you from the time prison. Excuse me, sir, could you not leer through the window with a ski mask on? Hello? Excuse me? Can I help you? Hello? People holding their movies that they're going to return. It's kind of bogus that I can't keep scanning in movies while one's rewinding. Come on, man.
Summer.
Great. Take your movie, lady. Great.
Hey.
You reserved forward to the past. Okay, there you go. Susan, a little faster, please. Susan, come on. Slipped out of the case and broke. That means you broke it. Alright, I broke your thing. Don't charge me the fee for breaking your thing. It's like, shut up. People listen to themselves when they talk? I don't think they do. Horror movie, huh? Okay. We got them here.
Ooh.
Did you really not stand there all day, dude?
Biohunter.
Kinda fucked up.
29th.
So this is one of those, like, free speech auditors. He doesn't have a camera, so maybe not. He doesn't look like he's making content. Oh god, what an era of humanity where not everybody was making fucking content. I say as I make content. Although I don't really feel like I'm making content. I'm just streaming a game while I happen to be playing it. That's the way I feel about these streams. I hope that's okay with you guys.
Oh. Whoa.
What's the problem, Susan? What do you need from me right now? Can you just stop looking at me and ring them up? Stop looking at me and ring him out. He has a magic show to get to. Please, Susan. Please. This is outrageous. Did he really just, like, throw his purchase away and walk out? What a dick. Get the fuck out of my store for life, dude.
Oh.
Ain't no reason to act like that.
Hey.
Can I blacklist customers? I absolutely would. It was for a $2 late fee, too.
Yo, can we see that composer song again?
Good movie?
Oh.
There you go. Critics say that one. His magic trick was to push the videos in the foot. Yeah, he was a dickhead. Turn station fast with a strong bladder, huh? Oil. We'll never ask for a raise. He's fast on the return station? That's a $55 lock-in. To get somebody on returns all day? I think it's worth it. Oh, you must be level... Oh. Alright, well, if somebody... Susan, I'm sorry, but if somebody arrives that is better at checkout, then you're getting shit canned, so... Did he really? Why are they disrespecting Susan like this? Like, that's really what it is, right? Nobody did that to me. Is it just because it's Friday the 13th? Seems like a cop-out answer. Unga video. Somebody broke our porn. So. So I wonder when they process returns, do they take them back out to the floor? I guess they would have to, right? What? I have a life and I'm super busy. I can't be here all the time. No. Ooh. Maybe I should stay on the checkout and Susan should do the restocking. A little faster, Susan. Come on. All right. Another successful day. And look, we're actually growing business. Didn't hit level 7, though. Oh, well. Check your new movie releases today. Static Haunting, huh? I think this is one where we should get... I don't know. It seems like these are good value adds in terms of, like... Sorry, I started my music there by accident. In terms of, like, they hang around the store forever, and the people keep renting them over and over again. So I'm going to get 7 copies. I think that's good. I think we should keep trying for the standee. It just seems like smart moves. And we can put the old ones along the back wall. New one will be prominently featured by the door. So welcome back, Nomad. The Wizard Gang Assault?
The price of fame
Don't worry, Mima. It'll be all right.
may not be worth the cost of identity.
Where did this come from?
Bloop.
How did they know so much?
Innocence is lost. Dreams become nightmares. And privacy no longer exists. Where everything you do can be seen by
All 10 copies came home to us. And none are reserved.
your life no longer
Like a miracle.
belongs to you.
Excuse me, who are you?
Manga Entertainment presents Satoshi Kon's animated psychological thriller.
Oh, they looped. Must have been 2 hours. Oh yeah, we're almost 3 hours of stream. I'm probably gonna end up saving here, I think. I'm getting pretty hungry. And I have a couple chores I need to finish before my wife gets home. But I think we'll play out this day at least. You know, lately I've been looking for reasons to go outside. Like, I don't really go out much. I don't really get out much. I work, you know, and that's pretty much as much as I get out, aside from, like, grocery shopping. But I've recently come into, like, discovering that I like, you know, fashion. I like dressing to look nice. I like, I don't know, putting myself together. And to do that, I like having places to go while looking nice. I don't know. I just like being out in public and, like, I don't know, like myself, I guess. I just like going out. I just like being out and interacting with people. I've had some funny interactions. I've had some not so funny interactions. But the reason I bring this up is one of the things that I do is there's, like, some decent walking opportunity with the ability to also buy Pokemon cards. At certain, like, vending machines or stores in the area where, like, I'll go walk around the store and see if they had their restock or, like, today I went out to get breakfast at McDonald's, and then I had to go to another store, and I needed to pick up something from the grocery store, and, you know, I'm just wandering around doing my errands and running around in the morning, getting some stuff done.
Hey.
Anyway, on my route is one particular Pokemon vending machine that I just will swing by and stop at while I'm out and about. It was near the place where I got McDonald's. And I walked up to the machine, and I was surprised, actually, that nobody was, like, there camping it. And I got to touch it. Like, I don't know if you know anything about these Pokemon vending machines, but basically they have this, like, standby screen that you can tell it's ready to, like, be accessed, right? Like, you can't tell if it has anything from that screen, but you can tell that nobody's touched it recently, at least. You can't see if it has anything in stock until you touch it. And so if you see that screen, you walk up, touch it, see if it has something, and buy something if it does. And what people will do is, so the shop's inventory won't refresh until that idle screen comes back. Where did Susan go? Is Susan off today? Did I mess up? Oh, there she is. Do your job, Susan. Anyway, the machine has to lock out in order for its inventory to refresh. And so what sometimes people will do is they'll stand there next to the machine, touch it, wait for it to lock out, touch it again, wait for it to lock out. They're just sitting there diddling on their phones. And it's actually become a pretty common sight lately, right? To the point where, like, I haven't even been visiting these machines as much, because, like, it's just pointless. There's always some guard camping each one of them. Explosive profit. Yeah, we can get that for you. The problem that I encountered when I visited the machine, I touched the machine and I was like, oh, nothing's in stock, darn. Oh well, next time. I was like walking away. And as I started to turn and walk away, this hand reaches from around the back of the machine and touches the screen, and a head follows it, and he slinks his neck around the edge of the machine and looks at the screen. And it's this just, like, middle-aged dude, probably a year or two older than me at least, in a hoodie and sweatpants and Crocs, and looks like he hasn't shaved in a few days, and he just, like, grunts at me. And he's just like, huh. And I'm like,
Ooh.
I'm sorry, guys. I started this stream talking about how I don't like cringe culture. I don't like judging people. I don't actually like when I'm forced to insult somebody. But the only two words that came out of my mouth in response to his grunt was fucking weirdo. And I just said it so sharply and so instantly and so reflexively, and then just walked away.
Hey.
How else am I supposed to respond to, like, a fucking vending machine troll emerging from beneath the bridge? Like, if he didn't make a noise, I probably wouldn't have cared. I don't care if you have no job and have nothing to do. That's really on you. You can figure out how to waste your life, just like I figure out how to waste mine. But as soon as you turn it into, like, I'm competing for resources and like, I don't know. I don't actually know what his grunt indicated. But as soon as it approaches that, it's too much for me. And I'm gonna react negatively. And I don't think that's wrong. They've been sitting on these machines lately, and what they're looking for is not for an item to be in stock so they can buy it. They're looking for an item to be in stock because it's necessary for the exploit that allows you to vendor the entire machine. Like the whole inventory. You can do that if there's something in stock. It lets you access the menu in a way that allows you to transfer the ability to buy that in-stock item to other items that aren't currently flagged as in stock. So really what they're doing is they're sitting there looking for their, you know, if they buy out the machine, they might get like probably like $2 or $3 grand from reselling it on Amazon. So they're looking for their rent money from this machine, basically. And it just makes me, like, kind of throw up in my mouth a little bit. The shadowy fucking... And it's all from that dickhead, what's his name? Jake Paul or whatever the fuck. Right? And I don't know, man. I'm just trying to buy a couple packs of cards to open. I really wasn't thinking it would be this whole big thing. I was thinking, oh, I'm finally an adult. I don't need to, like, space out all these, like, card purchases. Like, I just go buy some packs of cards and open as many of them as I want. That's not the case. That's not actually the case. And it's bizarre to me that it's not the case, because it was the case when I was a kid. You could just go into a Pokemon card, or you can go into a card shop, and they would always have Pokemon cards. They would always have base set. They would always have fossil. They would always have the tins. They would always have everything. There wasn't, like, a limit on it. There didn't need to be a limit on it. Because we didn't have this psychotic culture of fucking meme coins and I don't know, divining value from fucking cardboard rectangles that... I don't know why it was different back then. I just wanted to open some damn Pokemon cards, man. I just wanted to open some damn Pokemon cards. Gotta make... Yeah, it's this grind set mindset shit, where it's like, if you aren't making money, then what you're doing is stupid. It's like grown-ass adults... But that's not my fault. You know what, hon? That's fine. I don't care. Next time, you're getting charged double. Make your hobby work for you, fucking... It's... And that's the perspective of a man-child, right? Is like... Oh, I need to be earning equity on these purchases. But really, you're just trying to justify, like, what I'm trying to justify, which is that I want to buy Pokemon cards, and as an adult, and spend my adult money however I want. And these guys just, like, lose the plot somewhere along the way because the card stuff itself stops being fun after a bit, just like anything else. You're going to lose interest. And then now what? No, now I can make a living off of it, though. Can you? Can you really? Is that really a way to make a living? Is that really what you want to do? I don't know. I don't understand these dudes. The way they think, what's wrong with them. Susan, please pick up the pace. 5 random or 20 random movies? Let's see what 5 random movies we get. Good critic, good critic, good critic. Good. That was a good set of 5 movies. We got some sci-fi, sci-fi. We got 4 action movies. Let's see. It's just the same guys who got suckered into scams all the time. In this case, because they saw people during the pandemic buying houses off of card resales and whatnot. So now they want in on that, but law, the park market's not chaos. Good luck. The people who bought houses... this might be my fault. Before returning to movies, the tape is a frisbee in the park with some friends. Yeah, you're charged the fee. Yes. The people who bought houses with their Pokemon cards had, like, base set packs. Blister packs of just, like, base set and fucking first edition fossil packs. That they were just sat around and after they bought them and they never opened them, as happens with many things that I buy. Like I bought Blu-rays, I bought video games that I've left sealed, I bought all sorts of things that I just didn't get to, didn't open, lost interest in, and that's the people who won. They lost interest. And it's exactly the same thing with like Bitcoin. When I think about Bitcoin, I think about how like I could have mined Bitcoin. And I'm like, even if I mined Bitcoin, I would have sold it. If I were at all cognizant of the Bitcoin, if I didn't just get the Bitcoin and then forget about it, I would have sold it at some point for like $10 or something. I would have definitely dumped it. I would have lost that investment. But it's the people and the people who had like base sets sitting around after 30 years who made all that money. That's because they almost always because they completely forgot about it. It's not some like intentional thing, right? Right, that dude that bought a pizza with 100, yeah, but like he bought a pizza at a time where Bitcoin was basically worthless. You know what I'm saying? If we talk about it in terms of like value lost or value had or anything like that, it all has to be predicated upon your actions in linear time, dude. Like you would have done something else with those Bitcoin if not buy a pizza, because buying a pizza with that indicates to me that you thought about that 100-something 500 Bitcoins as pizza worthy. Like they were worth a pizza to you at the time, right? And so you would have found something pizza equivalent to spend them on. Maybe something a little better would have come along. Maybe you could have bought like movies or like you could have bought like, I don't know, you could have gone on the black market and bought drugs with it. Like, I don't know, but something else would have come along pizza tier where you would have cashed out at pizza tier. The people who like overwhelmingly like common people who made out with Bitcoin were people who like just like mined some of it, left it alone for a really long time, forgot about it, and then they saw the headline and they were like, oh, I probably have some of that somewhere still, and then they found it. Otherwise, you were just like some sort of like Johnny Five Aces playing fourth dimensional chess with yourself. I don't know. I don't actually know if anybody else really made out with this shit. It was just like delusional true believers and people who forgot about it. FOMO and sunk costs. Yeah, right. And it doesn't ever play out the same way with the other subsequent systems because the one that blazes the trail is the one with all the uncertainty. And in the other systems, people will see trends and realize what they actually represent. I don't know. That's just my take on it. I say a lot of words. I do think I want to end here, though. My throat's getting a little scratchy, and I have to do some chores before my wife gets home. And I am actually getting a little hungry, and whatever other VTuber excuses I can pile on there. But 3 hours is a very respectable runtime for me, and I'm having fun with this game. This game is vibes for me. I can turn my brain off and just... because I did this job for many years. Tummy hurt. All sorts. Yeah, my tummy has been hurting me lately. And I've mentioned it a few times on stream, and I usually don't talk about personal issues, but I've had some sort of chronic issue with my stomach that I'm getting looked at. So I've been trying to like mask it a bit with like, I have to eat, because if I don't eat like once every like 2 hours or so, I start getting nauseous. And so that's why I kind of try and take like short breaks every now and then when I stream. I don't know. Maybe that's TMI, but I feel like it's worth mentioning. I don't know. People in this world suffer with all sorts of things and they don't talk about it. And it causes like dysfunction in my job. It causes dysfunction in my personal life. And so I think that just more and more, I want to make sure I start talking about the things that are impacting me or things that I think about. I don't know. Maybe that's too existential and deep, but I do also write a blog. So, you know, I'm that type of person. Let's see who I can send y'all to. It looks like Stars just went live. I know I sent y'all over her way a few times lately. I don't mind. I don't like. I don't. Oh wait, Substitubers live playing the same game as me. Yeah, y'all can go say hi to Subs. Go say hi to Subby Wubby. It looks like he's been at it for about as long as I was. All right, see you guys later. Have fun. Say hi to Substituber, aka TV. Bye. Get out of here.